Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my update for my no-buy project Payne. There are a bunch of people that are doing this project. Everyone that I'm aware of that is doing it is going to be listed down below in my description box. This was all loosely inspired by Jessica Payne because of the way that she pans, and she kind of was doing a 100 pan. I don't remember exactly what she called it, but it was like a 100 pan project, and she wasn't going to be buying from her problem categories until she had 100 things finished, which I think is awesome. And then I know she inspired Dora, and then Dora inspired me and Caena and some other people. There's a lot of people that are doing some version of this project, and if you're doing it or you know someone that's doing it that is not listed down below, please let me know so I can go check them out, support them, and all that good stuff. But I can put them down in my description box so that other people can check them out and support them as well, because it's a challenge. It really is. I have some things to show you. I have some numbers to go over, and I did try to condense my spreadsheet. I'm struggling with words tonight. I tried to condense my spreadsheet because it was just chaotic. I mean, I am chaos personified on a good day. And this project with my spreadsheet being all cattywampus, as you know, my sister would like to say, yeah, it was just making things harder. So I'm going to attempt to go through not all of the categories because I don't have movement or even anything to really show you in some of these categories because some things just take forever, but I'm going to go over some things. All right, so I'm just going to go from the top of my spreadsheet down because if I try to go any other way, it's not going to be pretty. So first and foremost, I'm going to go over shower gels. I'm not going to actually physically show you any because they're in my shower and I don't want to pull them all out. But last month, pardon me, I don't know what's going on with me lately. Last month when I updated, I had 30 in my collection. I have a goal of 5. I don't know how realistic that is, but I have a goal of 5. I'm down to 29. I did finish one since the last time I updated this, and I have probably 3 or 4 in my shower right now that I am attempting to finish. So we'll see how that goes. And the one that I finished was like a massive 32 ounce one, so that was very satisfying to finish. And the ones that I'm working on now are like the 16 ounce, so they're not really that bad. All right, let's move to bar soaps. I actually had it in this project. I had this little guest size soap in green apple. It is clearly done, and I had 23 last time I updated it with a goal of 5. Again, don't know how realistic that is, but that's my current goal. And I'm down to 21, so I have finished 2. And they were this size, but that's okay. A lot of the number that I have of 21 currently now are smaller sizes. I am not going to be rolling a new one into this project because if you watched my Throwback 30 intro, I put in a bunch, four bar soaps. So yeah, and I just happen to have them right here because I haven't put them away yet. But yeah, 4, and these are like, this is the smallest one. It is very finely milled, so it is going to take a little bit longer than even the bigger ones. But I just put in 4 bars of soap. I don't think I need to put one into this particular project. I will just update numbers as they improve, but yeah, I'm happy with my empty. Let's see, face masks. I did have one in this particular project. Last time I updated, I had 9 because I hadn't finished this one yet. It is the Good Jane's Face Gift Papaya Mask. It is like an enzyme mask. It should have gone under like face treatment exfoliators because this thing was heavy duty. I didn't love it. I certainly wouldn't buy it again. It made my extremely sensitive skin even more sensitive. If you want a good exfoliator, it does work as that. Pardon my itchy nose. But yeah, it's too much for my sensitive skin. All right, so I will not be bringing one in here. I did bring two into Throwback 30. I just happen to have them right here. So I have this one, which is a moisturizing one from Naturally Serious. And I also have the Shani Darden one, which is also moisturizing. I am working on this other face mask, but I only have it in for usage. But I have a feeling once I hit all of my uses on it, you can kind of see how much is in there. It's one of those that is a dry powder and you have to mix it with water or like apple cider vinegar, aloe. You can mix it with a lot of different things. I think once I get all of my uses, this is going to be like mostly done. Probably not completely done, but I want to say it's probably going to be like 2/3 to 3/4 done, which means I will probably finish that next year. So numbers will go down. I had 9, I'm down to 8, and like I said, I've got those in projects. So I'm going to get closer. I'm going to get closer. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get there. I may end up dropping this number, like my goal number. I should be a little bit more clear about what I'm talking about. It is currently set at 5. I don't think that I really need 5. I think if I keep like one moisturizing, one clay mask, and maybe an extra of something, probably would be okay with that. But we're going to leave it at 5 for now. We're going to get to that goal first, and then we're going to adjust things. All right, and I did mention in my inventory when I did just my numbers inventory, I'm going to readjust my goals when I go through everything either in December or January. I'm going to reassess a lot of my categories and figure out what I truly want, because there's some categories I have set at 5, and if I have 2, I think that's going to be much better. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to add all of those back into the No Buy Project pan, but we'll figure it out. I almost want to just leave this for like truly problem categories, and we're getting less problematic overall, which is a good thing. All right, let's get past the face masks. We are on to serums. I do not have one specifically in this project, but I have quite a few in other projects. And like I had tons. When I started the No Buy Project pan, I want to say I was in like the high 20s. And I currently have 12 with a goal of 10. I can go through some serum. I have 4 in other projects. Like, I have 1, like this is my skincare drawer, my panning skincare drawer. I have 1 that is going to be done. Probably, I don't know if it's going to be done by the time this goes live, but within a couple of days. And then I have some other ones with really good progress on them. So not by the time I update this next month, but probably in the next 2 months, I think this category is going to roll out. And that will be cool because, like I said, I had a lot. And now I have a lot less. So we're just going to keep on trucking with that. 2 more to go to hit my goal. Next, I have potted eyeliners. I have still the same amount, but because I have one in this project, I wanted to show you my progress on it. So this is from the Profusion Eyes Trendsetter palette, and it is just a purpley plum gel liner. I had just the tiniest little like corner out of this one before when I first brought this in, and like I want to say we're at right around the halfway mark on it. It's slow going, but I'm working on it and I'm making progress. It's going to take a while. Numbers on that one, my goal is 5, and I really don't even need 5, but I have 9 right now. So I still have a ways to go, and the potted eyeliners that I have are not going to be easy to get done. They're all sizable, and they're going to take a while. I will never have to buy another potted eyeliner again in my life. Let's move on to powder bronzers. I do actually have one in this particular project, and it is the Smashbox Soft Fusion Lights, which I frankened. Like, did this twice. I originally just blended all of the colors in it. It was done in the stripes, and I just didn't like the way it was picking up on the brush, so I mixed it all together and pressed it in here. And I wasn't in love with it because it was a little too shimmery, so I frankened it, and I frankened it a little bit lighter. It was pretty well domed over this pan when I first frankened it. Hopefully you can see that it is dipping down a little bit now. I use this every time I do my makeup. I like it. It looks really light, but I want to say because it had some darker lines through it, and I'm an oily girl, I don't know if it's oxidizing or what's going on, but when my oils touch this, it looks darker than what it is in the pan. So I'm not ready to refranken it or anything for the summer. I really don't think I'm going to have to. I think it's going to work all year long for me, but I am making progress. I'm hoping that it's done by the end of the year, but I don't know if it will be. But we're going to try. That's all we can do is try. All right, moving on to foundation. I do not have one in this project, but it is a category that I am working my way down on. Last time I updated this, I had 11 with a goal of 5. I finished 2, so I'm down to 9, and I'm currently working on this one right here from Rose Ink, so you can see how much I have in it, and it's going to take me several months, I'm sure, to get this done, but I am using it is what I have on my face today, and then I have some other foundations that I've worked on periodically that I probably am going to focus on for the new year, just to get some of the stuff that has good usage on it, just work those out of my collection, get the easy ones done first, and then really drop those numbers. I don't think, I'm looking, my foundations are all over here on this side, and I have my powders are in the way, but I want to say I don't have anything super old in here. So one that I just put in another project just for usage, this is probably my oldest, and this is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage. This is my oldest of everything that I own. It's probably 4 years old. Yeah, I think that's probably one that I'm going to focus on for the new year to get done, because 1, it's my oldest, and 2, it's already got progress, and I just rolled it into, is it Throwback 30? How soon I forget what I put it in for usage, and by the time I'm pretty sure it was that project. So if I put it in for 25 usage, that was my standard, unless it was like a perfume or a nail polish or something like that. 25 uses on that is going to put me with some major progress. I think that's going to be an easy one to finish next year. And then the next oldest one that I own is probably the Purelisse Ageless Glow Serum BB Cream, or I was going to say the It Cosmetics, but no, that one's newer. So I think the Purelisse. So maybe these are the 2 that I need to focus on for next year. That would be cool. So if I finish the one I have and I don't purchase any more and don't get any more PR in for those, this will take me down to 7. Get these 2 done, that will take me down to the goal of 5. And everything else I have is on the newer side. So if I get those 3 out, then yeah, that's not so bad. I'm feeling very optimistic that some of these categories are going to be looking a whole lot better this time next year. Very excited about that. All right, the only other thing I have to show you is going to be my nail polish base coats, and I am again sticking with the goal of 5. Will be adjusted most likely. I have 7, and I'm currently working on this in this project. It is the Jessica Nails Critical Care for it's an intensive care for soft nails, and you can see my lines here. Slow but steady progress. I don't know if you're going to hear that. Can you hear the snoring? That's Jaeger. He's in my bathroom right over there, and it's his birthday today. So he's hanging out with me today. Sorry, distracted squirrel. Yeah, that is progress, slow and steady progress on that nail polish, but nosy itches. I feel like I'm doing pretty good with this. Some things like my highlighter is going to take a while. There's some like body peel. I don't touch it as often as I should. I really need to find time to pamper myself. I need to find that time, and I just don't have that in my schedule right now. Because I've had this one, if I can pull it out, the Caena Easy Foot Peeling Plus. I've had it in this project all year long, and I haven't used it because I'm so busy that I just don't take that time. I need to focus. That is going to be my thing for the new year. I know it's still a ways off, but I think that is what my focus for next year is going to be, to really take time for myself, take care of myself, pamper myself whenever I can. Like, make it a priority at least once a month to do the things that will help me feel a little bit better. And I need to just love and appreciate and rotate through my collection. I won't finish as much doing that, but you know what? I need a fun year next year, because this year it's been pretty sucky. So yeah, I think next year's going to be a fun year. I think that's going to be my goal for next year. So who knows what's going to happen with this project? I'm going to continue doing it, but I might just take a different approach to it. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, because, you know, do you ever feel like you get to this point in your life, just something's got to give? I'm at that point right now, and I need a win. I need easy. I need fun, less stress, all that stuff. This has been a very stressful year, and I'm over it. I am so over it. But I'm going to go enjoy my Jaeger, who's napping over there. Give him some love, and yeah, definitely go check out Jessica Payne, the inspiration for all of this. Check out Dora and all the other beautiful ladies that are doing some form of this project down below. And like I said, if you're doing this and you're not listed down below, please let me know so I can come support you and get you in my description box. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.